Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dratnos' Minecraft Technic Pack Let's Play. A few interesting pieces of news today. First off, there now exists a stable developmental build of Technic 7. Now, let me tell you what that means. Basically, that means that there exists a build where you can actually run Technic now in 1.2.5, and it won't crash, doing, logging in, like the old version did. However, it does not mean that the build actually, works. There are probably thousands and thousands of bugs yet in the developmental build. So, we're gonna still wait for a little while until they get a stable release build, or whatever they call it, recommended build, in this case. And then we'll hop over to Technic 7 with Thaumcraft 2 and a couple other things that I think will require us to make a new world. So, what are we doing today? Well, today we're designing our awesome explodey infinite fire cannon machine. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and head outside, actually, and set things up. Other interesting news, at the time of this recording, we are very, very close to 5,000 subscribers, so, watch very closely over the next few hours, and hopefully, I have to leave to do some stuff today, but if we can get there before then I'll, queue up the 5,000 subscriber special for release. Alright, let's take a look in our inventory. We have our priming rails. We're also going to need our launcher rails, but our priming rail is going to go before our launcher rail. It's going to go here. We're going to have some regular rails, which can go here, here, and here. Different heights shouldn't matter, should it? No, it shouldn't matter. And we need to get ourselves a launcher rail. Let's go ahead and look up launcher rail. We need some blocks of iron, some standard rails, some pistons, and some wooden rail bed. Now, some of you guys were saying that the seeing me build this stuff was boring last episode, which I'm not sure. I kind of agree with. So what I'll try and do is I'll try and let you know before each episode whether I'll be just getting materials and stuff for that episode, or whether I'll actually be crafting things. This episode, for example, we are actually going to be crafting as much of this machine as we can, even though we are also doing some material stuff. And some of you, yeah, that's basically the way that this will work. So, we need to now get ourselves the rail beds, like so. We've got our ties, and we're going to need a few more slabbies, like so. I can hear a mouse. And we've got our slabbies and our creosote oil. We've got many ties. Actually, we are going to need a little bit more creosote oil. Just one. And then we'll have enough to make all the stuff we'll need for our launcher rail. But let's go ahead and get the iron blocks sorted out. Wow, there are some very loud animals. Aren't they loud? They are very loud. Let's turn everything down. Alright. We need some iron. Not machine blocks, but not silver ingots, but iron. Like that much. That much iron. Yes. Here it comes out of our logistics pipe setup, which I'm learning quite a lot about logistics pipes. Like, for instance, you can easily import any crafting recipe into a logistics pipe just by having it in the crafting table or the furnace or whatever, and then right-clicking the logistics pipe and hitting import. So, once I know everything about logistics pipes, I'll make you guys a mod primer episode for that, and then I'll start using them myself. Hopefully we can do that next season quite early on, because they're very cool. Alright, we've got ourselves the blocks of iron we need. Do we have any standard rails? No, we're going to need them, and we're also going to need our piston. Luckily, we stored a piston in here last episode. Let's go ahead and get our piston back out of the system. There it is. And now we should, if we get over here, we should have everything we need to make the last thing, the last rail, I should say, that we need for our lovely, lovely world ender. Alright, there it is. Is that coal? That looks like coal. Just gonna go ahead and drop some ash. And this is coal. Yeah, we'll just stick that in there. And we have inventory space again, which again we don't have. What do we do with that? How do we sort this out? Alright, we'll drop a sign. Nobody needed signs. We have enough signs. Let's use our thingy here again, and we'll make the last wooden tie that we need to make the wooden rail bed. Oops, so we need this. Wooden slabs. It's weird that you use 3 wooden planks to get 3 wooden slabs, considering they're half the size, but whatever. 2, 2, 2. This is a shapeless recipe, so any orientation works. And we've got our rail beds. So rail bed, rail bed. Rail, 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 rail. Block of iron, piston. Launcher rail, there we go, and you only get 1 out of that recipe, so it's worth noting that this is a very expensive recipe. It costs you way more iron than any other recipe, but that's because it's a very useful recipe, because if you've seen my Railcraft mod primer, a launcher actually launches carts. It's not lying. So basically the way this will work we'll have our machine deploy carts from here onto a booster rail here. They'll boost this way. This will prime the TNT in the cart, and then this will launch the cart, and it'll go into our base and cause an explosion. Now, some of you were saying use nukes, and I'm like, okay, so what I'll do is I'll stick some nukes tactically around the base, so that when they get hit by launcher carts, they'll explode, and we'll have some nice fireworks. That's the plan for that. So, let's go ahead and get some of the rest of the machine built. We're gonna need some... For now, let's just get our cart deployer set up, actually. Cart dispenser. There it is. We need a dispenser and a minecart. So we can make our minecart fairly easily. And there's our minecart. We're going to need a little bit of stuff for our dispenser, probably, though. Let's take a look at exactly what we need for that. We need our bow, some cobblestone. We're good on cobblestone. Well, we can probably request some. Bow and some redstone. We're good on redstone, so we need to make ourselves a bow. For that, we're going to need some stickies and some stringsies. Is there some string in here? String? Do I hear a string? 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 No string. We've got some wool. We can probably downgrade that into string. Actually, I'm sure we've learned it to our transmutation tablet, which is, otherwise I'd have to have a cool machine for this, but instead I can just, make it this way. Let's figure out exactly how much EMC it was. There it is. There's some string, and there's some more string, and there's the last bit of string, and then we just pull out our stick, put a piece of wood in, and we've got many sticks. Ta-da! And yes, so equivalent exchange, a lot of you were right, in my opinion, in saying that there are some very cool high-end stuff you can do with equivalent exchange. And so for that reason, I'm not going to disable it entirely. I'm definitely not going to do that. What I am going to do, I hope this is the right recipe for bow. Wait, no. It's always weird, because the sticks are always bent. But you don't expect, like, the string should be the one that goes in. There it is. There's our bow. Alright, and we just need some cobblestone. Do we have any of this in here? Yes, we have many cobblestone. Thousands. Okay, here comes our cobblestone. So we're going to disable some parts of equivalent exchange. Well, not actually disable. We're going to restrict some parts of equivalent exchange. My plan is to just not use equivalent exchange for the first X amount of episodes. I haven't decided yet. And then from there, I'll quarantine equivalent exchange. So I'll basically put equivalent exchange stuff in a building, and I won't take out, like, I'll not bring anything in or out except for, like, final products. So I won't be able to use it to change, like, stuff I have into other things, but I will be still able to use it to make the awesome endgame items that equivalent exchange lets you do. That's the plan. There we go, there's our cart dispenser. So our cart dispenser is now ready. Now we just need to, I mean, we could theoretically just manually power it from here if we could get a powered rail. And in fact, we wouldn't even need that. We could manually power it just by pushing. In fact, we didn't even need the cart dispenser if we really wanted to do it manually. But we don't want to do it manually. We want to do it semi-automatically. So, we need TNT. TNT for our TNT carts. But it would be easier if we could just design this whole thing so that it would work automatically. And for that, we can use equivalent exchange here. Oops, I took my ring out of my hotbar there, and it doesn't work. Swift Roll Stranding Gale, which is an item I think is not one that I'll be using in the next world. Fun fact. Right. We need to get ourselves some various reagents. So first off, let me just go ahead and clear out some of my inventory in here, in our lovely chest here. For those of you wondering when Terra Firma Craft's coming up, I have actually managed to get it working now. It took me a really long time to install, and it's a really painful mod to install, to be honest. Because it doesn't have a launcher or anything. You have to actually open up your Minecraft.jar and stuff, which I've been spoiled by having Technic for a while, and so that was new to me for once again. But I had to, yeah, I've done that. I've got Terra Firma Craft installed, and I might make some episodes of that. I don't know. I'm still not sure. A lot of you guys don't want to see that. What I will promise you is that any episodes of Terra Firma Craft will not reduce the frequency of these episodes. Alright, we've got some... So, we need to make ourselves... do we have any engines in here? Engines? There's... Not an engine. Oh, many engines. Redstone engines should be enough for this. We're gonna need 2 of them. And, let's see, we'll need some... Let's see, we can just fill it up right now manually. So do we have any gunpowder? Let's go ahead and transmute up some gunpowder. Do we have it learned? Hopefully we have it learned. Let's get some fuel out. Fuel. Not bone meal. Ash probably doesn't count as fuel. Coal dust is not fuel, no, although it's made from fuel. Alright, we'll just use our Klein Star. Klein Star Sphere. Alchemical coal. Coal. Alright, let's actually just keep the alchemical coal here and the coal here. And then we can lock this into fuel. And, oh, we do not have gunpowder learned. and we do not have a way of acquiring said gunpowder. Let's actually look to see if there's a recipe for gunpowder in this. Gunpowder. No recipe. All right, we're gonna need to. Let me just check my chests first. See if I've got some gunpowder. Da-da-da-da. In our special chest here. No. Special chest here. No. Special chest here. Nope. Alright, and then any other chest would be in the system. Actually, let me go check the UFO. Da-da-da. 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 If not, I'll get some gunpowder off camera for next episode. Yeah. But I'll get everything else sorted out in this machine. Alright, I'm sure that there's nothing up here. But there might be. Clay dust. No, that's not what we need. Wow, we have a lot of cool stuff in here. We have a crowbar. That's nice. We need that later. Good thing I came up here. We have some bees, which will be in the next version of Technic, probably. I've heard. I've heard that forestry will, in fact, remain in Technic, which is very happy. Alright, so we'll get the gunpowder for next episode. So we'll focus on just making the minecart side, and we'll need an auto-crafting table as well. And for that, we'll probably just steal one from the logistics pipe setup, because unless there's actually one in the system. In fact, we can just get gunpowder by turning on difficulty to easy right now, which is, in next season, we'll be doing it hard the whole time. Alright, now I do need to be careful. Now that difficulty is not on, nothing. Right, what did I come here for? I came here for a thing. I know I came here for a thing. Automatic crafting table, that's what I came here for. Hey, it can actually, we've taught it how to make automatic crafting tables, that's cool. One of these crafting tables actually knows how to make more of itself. Awesome, there we go. Auto crafting table, alright, we only do need one of them. Do I have a diamond sword in here? A sword. I need a sword. Let's check to see if we have a sword in here. Sword? No, that's a pick. There are no swords. Okay, that's okay, no problem. I've got some diamonds in my little chest over here. Da-da-da. Just take 2 of these. And fire up a sword. Diamond sword. Ready? Ready to do battle? Let us head outside and see what evil things require slaying. What evil things require slaying? Does anything require slaying? I'd love to dispense some slaying. Can we find a creeper to slay? Oh, there's a skeleton. Let's avoid it. We only need to find a creeper to slay. Creeper? Oh, they won't. Oh, no, the millionaire's turned off, so there's a creeper. There's some creepers. Many creepers. Creeper? Ah, they can't get me because I'm flying. There we go. We have the gunpowder we need. Alright, let's head back to peaceful. Again, this is something we're not going to be allowed to do next season. Next season, I'm going to lock it to hard the whole time. No exceptions. Absolutely no exceptions. Because it becomes very easy. I'm sure you've experienced this in your own worlds, actually. Is that as soon as you turn it to peaceful once, it becomes very difficult to motivate yourself to keep it to hard. Alright, and now we should be able to just make ourselves way more gunpowder than we'll ever need. Da-da-da, gunpowder, gunpowder. And, now that we have ourselves some lovely gunpowder, we'll be able to make ourselves some TNT. And we have some iron as well, we can request more. We'll be able to make ourselves the minecarts. So we'll just put both of those in chests for now. And then we'll eventually design, we can design a system to actually make them themselves. Alright, what do we need? We need some iron. Let's get some iron. Many iron. Let's get that many iron. And let's open up this. Make ourselves some lovely minecartsies. Again, we could be using logistics pipes. We could actually just teach one of these crafting tables how to make these. But we're not doing that because we're very bad at this game. Da-da-da. Just keep them all even. The joy of crafting. Get them up to 11 now. All of them to 11. Okay, let's take that for now. Huh. They stack in 3s, actually. It's good to know. And I'll just go half, half, half. There. Done. Done. There we go. Many minecarts. And we need to make ourselves the TNT as well while we're here. So let's go ahead and figure out... Let's use the uses of this. Yeah, we need some sand. Do we have sand? Please tell me we have sand. Actually, we can transmute the sand very easily. We'll just burn up a cobble, learn up a sand, put it in the target spot, and make many sand. Many sand. Many sand. And as soon as we make one TNT, actually, we'll be able to just make straight up TNT, and we can do the same with minecarts, actually, to be honest. I'm kind of ashamed that I forgot that right there. Anyways, here we go. Sand, 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 sand. Do we have enough gunpowder? Yes, we do. We have many gunpowder. There we go. There's our TNT, and we should be able to just learn that to our tablet as well. Oops. Just turned on the... don't need that, but I could use that if I were still on difficulty. Okay, so we've learned up some TNT. And let's just go ahead and make ourselves some of it. Lots of TNT. And we'll take a stack for now. And we'll also go ahead and learn ourselves up some minecarts. Da-da-da. Actually, shift-clicking here would be easier. Da-da-da. Shift-clicking doesn't make you a full stack. It just sends it all to your inventory. And we'll burn that one up. And we'll burn some of these guys up. And we'll go ahead and burn that up. And burn these up. And I think we're good. Yeah, we've got enough stuff now. Let's go ahead and get some chests together. Let's craft them up. We're designing our machine again here, for those of you wondering. Our world-ending machine that will end this world in a bang. For those of you wondering, where's Derpulus? He was in the other world that we decided not to go with. So, unfortunately, Derpulus will be gone. We'll put a little grave to him in our next world, and it will be a happy, sad moment of sadness, actually, to be honest, for the most part. Let's go ahead and just burn up some stuff so that we don't have things lying around. Burn that up. Learn it up. And burn that up. And learn it up. Or not learn it so much, but absorb it into our client star. Very good. Alright, let's head back outside. And we need to make ourselves the rest of this machine now. So we need an automatic crafting table. Probably back here. Let's go ahead and put a torch down here. An automatic crafting table. We're going to teach this how to make TNT carts. Which is very simple, just like that. Yes. Very good. Let's go ahead and get that ready. We need a redstone engine down here. That will just pump them out on request. So we'll go ahead and get one more below that. Let's just take this down. And, oops. Well, that was dumb. Anyways, redstone engine goes here. And let's get some cobble out into our hotbar. We are going to need to just fill that up down there with... We're going to need to put a wireless transmitter actually down there, or wireless receiver for this to work easily without having to actually do much wiring, which is my goal in life. And we've got our chests. So we'll go ahead and stick a chest here, and a chest here. Fill this one up with cartsies. Da-da-da. Fill this one up with TNT. Da-da-da. And then we'll need more redstone engines. We'll actually need even one more. And we'll need 3 wooden pipes for this to work properly. And we'll need 3 wireless transmitters. Yes, I believe so. So let's go ahead and actually remove even... Let's put this guy... We'll remove a space down here. And remove that block. And we'll put this guy here. And I think that's all we'll do for now. We need to go... So we need one more redstone engine. We need ourselves our powered rail, which again we should now have enough creosote oil for. And we need, well, there's a redstone torch, but that's not what we need. We need ourselves some wireless goodness. So here's a wireless transmitter. We'll just go ahead and take that. For those of you wondering, I'll go ahead and release a world save after this episode, and you'll be able to have this world pretty much intact before we blow it up. Can I get to that? Yes, I can. Can I get the item? Is the item in there? Okay, no, I'm gonna have to destroy some of this stuff. And I'll put it back just to keep the world mostly the same. If you want this, if you get this world save and you want to reset it the way it was, you'll need to put the wireless thingies back. But otherwise, this world will be intact in the save that I release, and you guys will be able to play with it as much as you like. So we are going to need 2 transmitters, or 1 more transmitter and 2 more receivers, if my design is to work as intended. And again, we are going to end up destroying all the cool light things anyways. So we may as well, let's go see if there are... I'm sure that they have a little bit of wireless... Oh, actually, this one probably doesn't have much wireless nonsense in it. Let's go ahead and check up at the top, though, just to make sure. It's worth checking out. How is this run, anyways? Let's go ahead and examine. Let's just chop off this block here. None of that looks wireless. No. No, there's not wireless redstone here. Okay. Let's cover it back up. This part will soon be destroyed anyway, unfortunately. Although it will still be alive in our world save. Don't panic about that. A lot of you were saying, don't blow up the world because we want to keep it. You can keep it. Just because I blow it up in one version doesn't mean if I've released the save, it'll blow up in all versions. Although, that would be an interesting little change to the game. So for now... Oh, we have another transmitter here, and we should have another receiver up in our ship. So then we just need 1 more receiver. And I can be very lazy. Let's go ahead and just find out where this thing is. There it is. It's out there, and it's unpowered right now, so that's good. So this, we'll just keep this, again. Yeah, you'll have to reset the transmitters if you get this world save and you want it to go back to the way it was completely with all the functionality. But we'll kind of need this out of the way anyway. So let's get that. There we go. And this isn't going to hit the water, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so we need our transmitters. We'll have our receivers, so we need 1 receiver. Actually, this receiver, we've got enough. We've got enough. we can have this receiver just power both of these. Because these ones need to be powered at the same time, but then this one needs to be powered at a different time. So, we'll have a transmitter. Well, the transmitters aren't what we need right now, but we need a receiver like here, and a receiver like here. We'll set this one to frequency 1 for explosions, and 0 for not explosions. And we need a little bit of redstone current. We could probably just use redstone wire for this, or red wire would actually be fine as well. Either one will work. Let's go ahead and check to see if we have either in this. We have some redstone, that'll do. And let's go ahead and move this redstone out here. Now the only thing we need are wooden pipes and a launcher, or a priming rail, not a priming rail, a speed rail, and one more redstone engine, of course. So this goes here, and we need to put a bit of cobblestone here, like so. This goes here, and then theoretically, let's just go ahead and check when this is powered, if that'll cause that to start going. 0, and if we power that, do we have anything to power this with? No, we don't, because we're bad at this game. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves this guy. This is our little redstone torch tester. Let's see if when we send current to this transmitter, this wireless redstone transmitter... Oops, that's not going to work, of course. Here should, though. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it activates both of those, and does that activate this? It does not. It does not activate that. Which means we're going to need to do a little bit of rethinking here. I'm very rusty with redstone right now because I haven't used it for quite a while, and I never actually was all that good with it. So instead, if we go ahead and just put this here, and 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 we go ahead and set this here, and put this here, and go here, and here, and here, and here, and we'll move this transmitter out a little way. Alright, we've got our transmitter. I still have the other one, yeah? That's a receiver. Oops, did I put down a transmitter here? Yeah, I did. There's a receiver. And we'll put the receiver down here. Okay, the wireless receiver at frequency 1 is set. Let's go ahead and run a test on it to make sure that it gets power to where we want to and it works as intended. Bink, bink, bink. And does it cause that to start firing? That should be... Oh, no, because it's not pointed in the right direction. Derp. Derp, 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 derp. We're going to need to scoop one more back. That's not a problem. Just go ahead and just pull that there, that there, that there, that there. And one more back. Should cause this to not be a problem anymore. Because now the redstone will be pointing the right way. Even this actually would have worked if we'd put it here. Yeah, derp. And that's, again, a transmitter. Double derp. There we go. And that is causing that to fire, yes. Alright, now we just need to get one more redstone engine. Let's go ahead and remove this for now, or just remove that for now. We need one redstone engine, and a few wooden pipe seats. Wooden piples. So let's go ahead and check to see, do we have... I'm sure we have some of those in our system. Some of the desired items. So let's see here. Oops, bit of lag spiky. Alright. We need ourselves some wooden pipes. Wooden pipes. Do we have those? Yes, we have 4. We only need 3. Let's go ahead and grab those. And we need one more redstone engine, which I saw back here. We need, yes, just one. And that should be good. Request. Alright, I think that's all we're gonna need besides our powered rail, of course. So let's go ahead and get our powered rail, and the machine will be perfectly built for next episode when hopefully there's a good enough build of this world that we can go ahead and move on. So we're gonna need our gold plate rail. So for that, we're gonna need some gold, and we're gonna need a bit more iron as well. So let's hop over here. We've got quite a lot of gold. Yeah, let's just take like 10, 12 even. And we'll take a bit of iron as well. And here it all comes. Lovely different things being pulled out of our logistics system there. Ingots minerals. Clever design putting that closest to the side here, because that looks like a lot of what we'll be requesting. Or what we would be requesting. I'll probably mimic this design in some part. I have some cool designs of my own, actually, that I plan for next season. So look forward to that. And I have a really cool idea, in my opinion, about how we'll actually do that. So is this gold plate or laminate? I always mix these up. That looks like laminate. Okay, so gold plate rail. In order to make that, we need to make some standard rails first. And then we put the standard rail along the side here. And the gold along this side here. And we get ourselves some gold plate rail. And now we just need some wooden rail bed, which we just need a few creosote oil for. We have that, and we need a little bit of wood for, which we also have. A little bit more of that. Ta-da! And we'll pull out our Philosopher's Stone so we can pull this crafting off. Ta-da! A lot of you have been sending in really cool suggestions for what we do next season. Please keep doing that. They're very awesome, and I appreciate I read every comment. So if you do that, and anytime you comment, actually, note that I have read it, and if I choose to not listen to you, it was for a reason, don't worry. And it's difficult to please everybody, so if you can always keep that in mind, it makes it a little bit easier on my end, and makes it a bit easier for me to produce content. Right, powered rail, we just need our redstone, which we have, our gold plate rail, which we have, and there's our powered rail. We can also learn this to a transmutation tablet, although we have more than enough for what we need. We only need one. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. Do we have sticks in our inventory? We can make it. And we have cobblestone, so let's make some levers. 4 should be fine. And we've now got like a semi-automatic plan set up. Let's go ahead and get this down to here. We don't need this in our inventory anymore. I think we're good. I think we might be good. I think we're set. Let's go ahead and test this out, see if we have everything we need. We have transmitter. We have 2 transmitters. We need one for step 0 and one for step 1. Okay, there's step 0. And we'll go ahead and just move step 1 to over here. Step 1 is the ultimate death, of course, the explosion. And we'll put lever here, up that to frequency 1. And let's go ahead and get ourselves the wooden transport pipes in the right way. Hopefully they orient the correct direction. Should be able to just right-click there and get that done, yes. And right-click there, yes. And right-click there, yes. And oops, I don't need this redstone right here. I do need that to have a redstone engine, though. Okay, now that is pulling the wrong direction. So let me go ahead and pull out my wrench here. Floop. Correct direction. And this is also pulling the wrong direction. Floop. Correct direction. It comes out of the solid side and into the not solid side. And we'll put this here. Powered by this guy. And now we'll also need to power these guys, actually. Let's go ahead and flick these switches on both of them. And let's go ahead and configure it. Launcher rail. Force equals 15 is probably a good start, because it'll hit that side there if this works correctly. And priming rail, let's go ahead and set a nice long fuse to start with. And this will... Oops. We need to right-click on the right side there. Cart dispenser. So let's go ahead and just test out everything except the dispensing part, which we'll also need... we can also do that remotely eventually. In fact, yeah. We can definitely set that one up to go remotely. But for now, we'll just actually do it by hand here. So, here's how this will work. Basically, we hit switch number 0. And that should, oops. It should be a button, probably. Because it needs to just pull out one thing of each into this center tablet here. And yeah, you'll see now there's one of each. So we'll replace this with a button, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Oops, that was number 1. Alright, number 1 causes the TNT cart to be pulled here. And it goes into our cart dispenser. And then if we right-click this, it'll fire, which is what we'll be doing next episode. Next episode, we'll have a little bit of destruction. I'll spawn in a few nukes and stick them around the base in different places. And we'll cause some massive explosions. However, I will release this world save right now, at this current state. You'll be able to take it your way. So first off, let me go and replace this with a lever. And we need to replace this with a button. So I'll just go ahead and turn that on, because it only needs a pulse of 1 second or so. So we'll put the cobblestone here. Let's go ahead and get some smooth stone. Yeah. We have a cool little cannon that's, we could design it to fire automatically and continuously, pretty easily. We could also use equivalent exchange to make it fire for unlimited amounts of time. But I'm actually kind of happy with it the way it is, because it's a bit more visceral. Like, you actually push the button, and you do the different steps. It's like a gun. Like, you pull the little thingy back, and then you pull the other little thingy back, and then you pull the trigger back, and then it fires, instead of just, like, automatically killing people, which would be a lot less entertaining. That's, then there wouldn't be a Call of Duty. That's true. Which actually would be maybe a good thing in the scheme of things for the video game industry. However, I'll stay away from that. I'm sure a lot of you guys are Call of Duty fans, and I actually don't mind the game that much myself. Alright, so now this is ready. Actually, this should probably be a button as well, now that I think about it. Yeah, derp. Let's go ahead and replace this with a button as well. So we've got a second cart now in the dispenser. And we need some more smooth stone. So it'll be you press button number 0, you press button number 1, and then you go up and you flick the ultimate death lever. Which, to be honest, should also be a button. These should all be buttons. We require more buttons. Let's go ahead and make some buttons. We need a bit more stone, just 4. And here comes our smooth stone. Where is it? There it is. There, it's coming. See? Through the logistics pipe network. And there's our stone. And let's just go ahead and make some buttons. Ta-da! Button, button. Buttons are ready. Alright, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like our machine is pretty much ready to cause some carnage here. We could actually do the whole thing wirelessly. Now, let's do that. Let's make it a step 3, or step 2 as well. Gonna make this episode a little bit longer for you guys. Actually, that destroying the ice was not even necessary. So we'll put a button here. And we will need a button here, but we can then get rid of this guy. Oh, actually, getting rid of this guy will cause this whole thing to fire, so I'm going to delete that. Then I'll get rid of this guy. And then I'll place it back, so we don't have an accidental premature firing or anything. That would be bad. Let's go ahead and just fill up our dispenser here. They don't stack in the dispenser. They can only hold a 3 in the dispenser, even though they stack outside of the dispenser into up to 3. Alright, and so then we do need a wireless transmitter there, or wireless receiver, and a wireless transmitter. So let's learn how to make both of them. Wire. Wireless transmitters. We just need iron, redstone, and a redstone torch, and iron, redstone, and a redstone lever, or a lever even. So do we have a redstone torch? No, we need a redstone torch, and we need some iron, and we need some redstone, and so that's pretty much all we need. We need quite a bit of redstone. Luckily enough, we have enough of that. And we need quite a bit of iron. Luckily enough, we have enough of that. And let's go ahead and just quickly make one of these into a torch, and then we should be able to go over to our crafting table 2 and make everything very easily. So there we go, we've got our torch ready, we've got our levers ready, and we can make the wireless redstone transmitters and receivers from our crafting table number 2. Here we go, there's a receiver, and that's a receiver again, there's a transmitter. Cool. We'll set frequency 2, will be the ultimate death frequency of death and ultimateness. This is the broadcaster, yes. Set to frequency 2. And this will be the receiver. Set to frequency 2. Alright, we are set. We will cause an explosion. Next episode, we will be blowing up this world. If that will make you sad, skip next episode, and Season 3 should start after that. I'll join, even if the recommended build isn't out yet, I'll just start on the development build, if we don't have something by that point. So, thanks everybody for watching. My name has been Dratnos. We've built our automatic death machine here. Again, to reiterate, chest, although you could have, like, alchemic equivalent exchange condensers here to have infinite of this. And then we have a bit of a 3-step system here. We could also automate this with timers, so you push just one button, and it does everything in the right order. But again, I kind of like pushing each button in the right time. And it causes the things to go first to craft into TNT carts, and then to go into our cart dispenser, and then to fire from that cart dispenser, and cause an explosion. And we have our crowbar here, which we can use to adjust any of these rails, except for that guy, and we can also use it to adjust where there's dispenses to. Crowbar is, again, if you don't know what all this stuff is, look at my Railcraft mod primers. Just search through my channel or whatever and find mod primer Railcraft, and you can learn all about this. I actually build a cool cannon in that as well. Right, thanks everybody for watching. My name has been Dratnos. This world is about to end. I'd appreciate it if you could like, favorite, subscribe, all that nonsense as well. That everything there helps me in great deal. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. My name has been Dratnos. Quick little ending thing here. I have this habit of, like, prolonging the endings. You guys might have noticed. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. My name has been Dratnos. Goodbye. Pressing the button right now, so I can't say anything more.